Alright, so it just goes to prove no matter how good of a plan you have, your regiment, everything written down, ready to go for the year, you're going to miss something. So take your time and go through everything again. Go to the fields. Okay. If you remember this field from last year, we nicknamed this field the Devil's Backyard, because it is. This is the rockiest ground you'll ever come across. Period, end of story. If you got rockier ground than this, I sincerely feel bad for you. You're looking at the last tilling. I'll explain to you what I'm doing here. This is the last tilling this property is going to get for probably 15 plus years. What's going on here is this is going into new seeding, pure alfalfa. It's going to get mother cropped, as I call it. Mother cropped by peas and oats. Well, here's the deal. This was last year's hybrid sorghum BMR ground. And if you keep up with the channel, I mean, just look at this crap. If you keep up with the channel, you'll know that I ran out of sorghum. Not only did I run out of sorghum, the world ran out of sorghum. I couldn't find any. And I was in the heat of planting. I wasn't prepared to head down to southern Wisconsin for about 4 or 5 bags. So in all my glory, I decided to put this, I'm going to call it a spade shape. I put it into peas and oats. Kind of glad I did. It was a nice trial. You know, I'd never done peas and oats before. Well, you can definitely see that that was sorghum. This ended up turning into sod. Well, not sod, but you know what I mean. I mean, look at all this grass growth. What I'm trying to tell you is this. I should have been in here 3 weeks ago or so, when deemed proper, and I should have sprayed all this and killed all this off with Roundup. And I didn't. We started spreading manure out here. You can tell the line. This field is probably 65% covered by manure. And it was then that I realized that it wasn't done and it needed to be done. Is this the end of the world? No, it's not. But by God, if you're going to spend that extra money, and trust me, alfalfa is expensive. You want to shoot for the purest stand for the longest time that you can. And this grass growth, you know, doesn't help. So what I'm doing to make myself feel a little bit better is I am not prepared to give this a full tilling. Number one, it's going to be a while before disking and everything else, before planting. I don't want to till this up completely, you know, until the time is ready right before planting. The other thing is we still got this ways to go for putting down manure. We're probably 20 to 25 loads of manure away from the entire farm being cleaned out and cleaned up. And so what I'm doing here, folks, is I'm just hitting this spade to try and help with a little bit of killing off some of this grass. Is it all going to help? No, not all of it. Some of it will, though. You know, a lot of this grass here will deaden up and you know, frizzle out. We do have some nice, beautiful, sunshiny 70-degree weather coming next week. So this will help. This is not the fix, but it will help. It's way too late to use to do any Roundup programs here. Because if I can help it, I'm going to be in here tilling and then planting immediately right after. Perfect world, maybe even next weekend. We'll see what happens. But just another word to the wise here. Tell you what we need to do. It's too late for me now, folks, and I gotta get going here. We will do we'll call it a crop check video next week. You know, as I entered, you know, all this field land here, and by the way, we're what I call across the highway. The alfalfa is looking fantastic. The grassy alfalfa field, I mean, you can see it from here. You can't see it up close, but it's just, it's going places now, I'm telling you. Looking real good. Very proud of that alfalfa stand over there. But things are looking real good. So that's what I'm up to here. I need to finish this off, get on hooked. I need to fuel up some tractors, scour the beef yard. Oh, man. Pretty easy to tell where it was peas and oats and then the sorghum. Yeah, this is yet another field going into peas and oats, mother cropping the Alfrex AFX 469 alfalfa that I'm looking really forward to. My goal is to have this property here basically my go-to high production alfalfa, if that means any sense to you. So by next year, I mean even by late this year, but by next year, you know, I'll have my, that's about a 24 acre field there. It's going on its second year. It's pure alfalfa. It's looking just beautiful. And this as well. And at some point or another, I need to do something with the grassy alfalfa field. Right now, I think it's just going to be what we're going to call a high production for me. Great dry hay for cattle. But yeah, I'm looking at this parcel out here to be my go-to for alfalfa and alfalfa baleage, which of course is worth a lot to me and means a lot to me in the farm. Not only to feed out to the young stock, cows too, but primarily for the young stock in the winter. It's also a sellable product, which kind of comes in nice, so you can maybe pay a few bills. Not all of us farmers are rich, folks. Forget what you hear on TV. We're in for a good year. We better be. It's a great start. Great start. Keep those fingers crossed. A lot of people need a lot of help up here. A lot of help, not just up here, but everywhere across the country. Here, we're off to a fantastic start. So, I should have brought out a 30 pack of beer in my 22. Yeah, that sounds like a good time, doesn't it? Holy man, that sounds like fun. Must be a video making mood here today, folks. I think this is video number 4. I haven't done that for a very long time. Just making things a little fun, a little bit interesting. We'll see about a yard tour tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I got a lot to do here yet tonight before dark falls. And hope everybody's doing okay. Had a nice weekend. Everything else. Hope everything else is going okay. Work. Things are about to open for you, maybe. I don't know. She's been hellish. It's been hellish. And it's affected everybody. But, you know, things are changing. And things are coming back around. And it's time to start kicking a little bit of ass again, which this country used to do very well. We just need a lot of help. A lot of help from our fellow countrymen. But that's fallen on deaf ears. But enough of that garbage. It's a beautiful Saturday evening here. I do see a few hay freds in my future, very near. And we'll go from there. Talk to you sooner or later.